Earth is full of places that leave scientists scratching their heads. Some locations have unusual landscapes or phenomena, while others hide ancient mysteries we still don't understand. Despite modern technology and years of research, these sites remain unexplained. In this video, we'll show you 15 of the most puzzling places on the planet. From strange geological formations to ancient structures with no clear origin, these spots will make you question what we really know about our world. 15. Colosso de Appennino. Despite its towering presence and intricate design, the Colosso de Appennino remains shrouded in mystery. The blend of art and engineering in this 35-foot statue defies what many assume was possible during the 16th century. Experts continue to study its internal mechanisms, which were advanced enough to simulate natural phenomena like tears and sweat. The statue's ability to emit smoke or interact with its surroundings through its cleverly designed eyes and ears adds another layer of complexity that baffles even modern engineers. What's equally fascinating is the symbolism woven into its design. The Colossus is thought to represent the unity of nature and human creativity, with each level offering clues to Renaissance thinking and scientific experimentation. Its hand clutching a sea monster isn't just a dramatic, artistic choice. It might hold deeper meanings tied to mythology or the natural elements. As researchers dive deeper into its secrets, many believe the statue could have served a purpose beyond art, perhaps as a demonstration of early hydraulic technology or even as a form of entertainment for the elite. Whatever the case, the Colosso de Appennino stands as a testament to the ingenuity and imagination of its time, reminding us of how much there still is to learn from the past. 14. Giant's Causeway, Northern Ireland. The Giant's Causeway isn't just a geological marvel. It's a site where science and folklore collide in the most fascinating way. The almost perfect symmetry of the basalt columns, formed millions of years ago by volcanic eruptions and the cooling of molten lava, feels too precise to be natural. Yet it is. Scientists have long studied this phenomenon, uncovering insights into Earth's geological history, but the local legends remain just as powerful in shaping its allure. Walking along the causeway, visitors encounter formations that seem straight out of fantasy. The Giant's Boot, a massive stone resembling a discarded shoe, and the organ, a collection of towering columns that resemble organ pipes, are just some of the features that make the site feel otherworldly. Add in the roaring waves and the dramatic coastline, and the experience becomes unforgettable. Yet, the myths surrounding the causeway hold their own weight. Finn McCool's tale of rivalry, strength, and cunning adds a layer of magic that science alone cannot explain. Even today, locals and visitors alike continue to speculate. Could there be a grain of truth in these ancient stories? Whether viewed through the lens of science or legend, the Giant's Causeway offers a glimpse into the extraordinary power and mystery of our world. 13. The Pyramid of Cuicuilco, Mexico. In the middle of Mexico City's urban sprawl sits the Pyramid of Cuicuilco, a lesser-known archaeological site with a fascinating yet somber history. Unlike most pyramids in Mesoamerica, this one has a distinct circular design, setting it apart from the more familiar stepped structures. Archaeologists date its origins back to around 1200 BC, when the Cuicuilco people established a small agricultural community in the region. While much about their culture remains unknown, evidence suggests they worshipped the old fire god, a deity tied to both creation and destruction. The pyramid and its surrounding area tell a tragic story. Around 100 AD, the nearby Zitli volcano erupted, covering much of the Cuicuilco settlement in lava. The eruption likely forced survivors to abandon the area, leaving behind a civilization that would fade into obscurity. Today, what remains of the pyramid is protected within an archaeological zone, surrounded by a modern landscape of roads and buildings. While the site offers a glimpse into ancient history, it is not without its challenges. The area is known to have dangerous wildlife, including snakes, making it essential for visitors to exercise caution. 12. Barabar Caves, India. The Barabar Caves in India are among the oldest rock-cut structures in the world, dating back to around the 3rd century BCE. These caves were carved out of solid granite with remarkable precision, leaving historians and archaeologists puzzled about the techniques used by the ancient builders. Their polished interiors and acoustic properties are particularly striking, showcasing a level of craftsmanship that seems almost impossible for the time. The caves were closely associated with the Ajivikas, an ancient Indian religious sect that practiced asceticism and followed teachings different from mainstream Buddhism and Jainism. The Ajivikas are believed to have used the caves for meditation and rituals, reflecting their austere way of life. However, much about this sect remains unknown as they left few records and eventually faded from history. The inscriptions and carvings found within the caves are significant, offering a rare glimpse into the cultural and religious practices of the time. Despite their historical importance, the Barabar caves remain enigmatic, with many unanswered questions about the people who created and used them. 11. The Hill of Crosses, Northern Lithuania. The Hill of Crosses in Lithuania is a small hill covered with thousands of crosses, statues, and religious artifacts placed there by visitors over the centuries. It has become a powerful symbol of faith, resilience, and devotion. The site is believed to have originated during the 19th century as a place for locals to pray and honor their dead, particularly after uprisings against foreign rule. By 1990, the number of crosses had reached about 55,000, and by 2006, it had doubled to over 100,000. These crosses vary in size, from tiny handmade ones to large wooden and metal structures. Among them, rosaries dangle and move with the wind, adding to the serene yet haunting atmosphere of the site. Today, the Hill of Crosses attracts visitors from around the world. Some come to leave their own symbols of prayer and hope, while others are drawn by its unique history and spiritual significance. 10. The Nazca Lines, Peru. In the Nazca Desert of southern Peru, there are huge drawings on the ground called the Nazca Lines. These drawings, made by removing the darker top layer of earth to reveal the lighter ground underneath, show things like birds, fish, monkeys, and other shapes. You can only really see them from the air, which is pretty strange because you can't see them from the ground. People have come up with lots of ideas about why they're there. Some say they were made to communicate with aliens. Others think they were part of religious ceremonies practiced by the Nazca people who lived there long ago. There are also theories that they are maps of the stars, or maybe even landing strips for some kind of ancient aircraft. No one knows for sure what they mean. Researchers are still studying them and trying to figure it out. 9. The Lost City of the Kalahari. Deep within the Kalahari Desert, a dry expanse covering parts of Botswana, Namibia, and South Africa, lies a mystery dating back to the late 1800s. A Canadian explorer named Guilherme Farini claimed to have found an ancient city, describing it as a large stone structure, possibly a temple or tomb. However, his story has been met with skepticism as no one has been able to confirm his discovery. Numerous expeditions have ventured into the Kalahari, hoping to locate this lost city, but all have returned empty-handed. Adding to the intrigue are reports of unusual sightings, such as a weathered boat and a deep pit in the sand, neither of which seem to belong in the desert environment. Some scientists believe that what Farini and others may have seen are natural rock formations, mistaken for man-made structures. But the possibility remains. Could there actually be a lost city hidden beneath the sands of the Kalahari, waiting to be unearthed? 8. Roswell, New Mexico. One summer night in 1947, the town of Roswell, New Mexico became the center of what would become a legendary UFO story. It began with reports of a crashed object, believed by many to be an alien spacecraft. The military quickly intervened, collecting the debris and issuing a statement that it was simply a downed weather balloon. However, this explanation did little to quell the rapidly spreading rumors of a UFO crash. The Roswell incident quickly became embedded in American pop culture, inspiring countless books, movies, and documentaries. Stories emerged of captured aliens being studied by the government, fueling public fascination and speculation about the existence of extraterrestrial life. 7. Easter Island Statues, Chile. Located in the vast expanse of the Pacific Ocean, Easter Island stands as one of the world's most enigmatic locations. Its iconic Moai statues, silent sentinels carved from volcanic rock, gaze out over the sea. These massive figures, averaging 13 feet in height and weighing up to 14 tons, pose a perplexing question. How did the ancient inhabitants of this isolated island create and transport these colossal statues without the aid of modern technology? One theory proposes a system of ropes and wooden logs, allowing the islanders to move the statues many kilometers from the quarry to their present positions. Yet, the exact methods employed remain shrouded in mystery. The purpose behind these towering figures is equally elusive. Were they created to honor ancestors? Did they serve as a form of communication with the gods? 6. Cave of Crystals, Mexico. Near Nazca, Mexico, under the mountains, is a remarkable cave called the Cave of Crystals. Found accidentally by miners in 2000, the cave is filled with huge white crystals, some almost 40 feet long and 3 feet wide. These crystals create a stunning sight. They formed through a process called sublimation, growing in every direction inside the horseshoe-shaped cave. Scientists think the crystals grew so large because of the mineral-rich water inside the cave. However, it's still puzzling why they are so much bigger than crystals found in other nearby caves formed by the same water. The Cave of Crystals is a natural wonder, but it's also a mystery. It makes us wonder what else might be hidden deep underground. 5. Derinkuyu, Turkey. In central Turkey, there's an amazing underground city called Derinkuyu. Used as a hiding place for generations of people during invasions, it's a very complex structure. Historical accounts describe Derinkuyu as an 18-story complex dug into the side of a hill. Volcanic eruptions covered the area in a soft rock, which made it easier to carve out this underground masterpiece. Researchers have found living spaces, kitchens, areas that look like bars, food storage rooms, places for making wine, churches, schools, and even areas for storing weapons. It could hold up to 20,000 people during an attack. Derinkuyu had everything a community needed to disappear completely from invaders. 4. Skellig, Ireland. Skellig is a unique island with 2 tall peaks rising from the ocean. It holds ancient Irish history and spiritual significance. Named after the Archangel Michael, it was once home to a Gaelic monastery starting in the 6th century. Christian monks lived there in stone huts shaped like beehives, enduring a difficult and isolated life. They left by the 13th century, leaving Skellig a mysterious and holy site. Visiting the monastery is tough. You have to climb 618 steep, uneven steps. It's challenging, but the view from the top is incredible, like finding a hidden ancient treasure. Besides its history, Skellig is a bird sanctuary perfect for nature lovers. Star Wars fans will recognize it from The Force Awakens. How the monks built a monastery in such a remote, harsh place remains a fascinating mystery. 3. The Money Pit, Oak Island, Canada. Off the coast of Nova Scotia, Canada, a small island holds a mysterious pit that has fascinated treasure hunters for over 200 years. Called the Money Pit, this deep hole is thought by some to contain pirate treasure, perhaps from Captain Kidd or even ancient secrets. But reaching whatever lies buried there has proven incredibly difficult. Each attempt to dig deeper into the Money Pit has been met with obstacles, from collapsing sand layers to elaborate traps. Many teams have run out of money or even lost their lives trying to uncover the treasure. So, what's really down there? The mystery of Oak Island's Money Pit continues to baffle and intrigue. 2. Eternal Flame, Falls, New York. There's a strange and beautiful place where fire and water meet, Eternal Flame Falls. This unusual waterfall has a small, constantly burning flame flickering behind the cascading water. There's no obvious fuel source, like wood or kindling, to keep it lit, making it a true mystery. Many theories exist, but no one knows exactly how the flame stays alight. Scientists have discovered that the flame burns methane gas, mixed with other gases like ethane, propane, and butane. But this gas isn't coming from typical sources. They think it comes from a very old, organic deposit deep underground, millions of years old. Beyond the science, the Eternal Flame Falls is also linked to mystical stories and beliefs. Some think there's a supernatural element to the flame, with tales of ghosts and other strange happenings nearby. 1. Caño Cristales, Colombia. Caño Cristales, known as the Liquid Rainbow, or River of Five Colors, is a truly stunning natural sight. This river boasts a vibrant mix of colors: yellow, green, blue, black, and a particularly striking red. The unique colors come from a plant called Macarenia clavigera, which grows on the rocks in the riverbed. The plant's colors shift with the sunlight and water levels, creating a constantly changing display. What's truly remarkable is that this vibrant show only occurs in Caño Cristales. This is because of its location at the meeting point of the Andes Mountains, the Amazon Basin, and the Orinoco Basin. This creates a unique environment with diverse plant and animal life found nowhere else. That's all for our look at these 15 mysterious places that scientists haven't fully explained yet. There are plenty of other interesting videos to check out. Click the one on your screen to learn more. See you later.